hours later.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and we are back with another book review where we review an accidental book which we found in her library. So today we are reviewing Hayavadana, written by Girish Karnad.
The actor Girish Karnad.
What?
Who has played a role in Ek Tha Tiger Zinda Hai
And Kadilan as a villain. And Girish Karnad is a famous playwright, actor and a director, and his famous works are Nagamandala, Hayavadana and Tughlaq. Yes.
Let's talk about the book. This book, it's basically a love triangle between a woman named Padmini, her husband named Devdatta, and husband's friend named Kapila. It's just a love triangle where Devdatta loves Padmini, Padmini wants Devdatta, and Kapila and Padmini are infatuated towards each other. That's the thing.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yes. Actually, the love story started with Devadatta falling for Padmini. Then
At the first sight,
yeah,
love at first sight.
we can ignore the fact that he already fell for 15 other girls before her.
मैं तो नहीं हूँ इंसानों में.
That's what Kapila says when he talks to Devdatta about. It's like, oh मेरी वाली अलग है, but ये तेरी वाली पिछले 15 वाली की तरह ही है.
So, but Kapila was also awestruck when Devadatta says that he would sever his head and arms if Padmini would marry him.
He
So-
said, let me get to the nuances. He says that I will cut my head and give it to Lord Rudra and sever my arms and give it to Lord Kali. You should remember this.
Yeah, and this play, it's a folk tale. It's a blend of folk tale and mythology, where Girish Karnad uses these two elements to critique the patriarchy and societal elements. A very interesting play, which blends confusion, identity crisis, everything together to present us to a messed up story, a play where Padmini, Devadatta and Kapila are questing for perfect bodies and perfect relationships.
A teaser for this would be one of the stories from Vitala Panchavimshati, in which Vital tells one of the stories about the swapped heads of this woman's husband, and I guess it was the husband's brother, in which they just swapped the heads. But this has a twist. This is like an aftermath of that.
Yeah,
What
I think
happens after?
this play serves as the aftermath of many philosophical, where in the movies or in the mythology, where the rishis and the saints give philosophical solutions for a messed up situation. After it, this play serves as what happens after that, after the solution has been served.
Also, this asks us a very important question: is mind really superior than the body?
Yeah. So actually, we are asking that: is mind really superior than the body? And
This
we
is a
want-
question to the viewers.
Comment down below. And the characters Padmini, Kapila, and Devadatta are very interesting. For a moment, I forgot Devadatta.
I personally, so did Padmini. I personally find these characters, especially Padmini, a very problematic character.
Yeah, which makes them a humane character too, because humans are problematic and they do mistakes. Padmini is a best example for that.
Although in the play there are like all the three characters, Padmini, Devdatta as well as Kapila.
Sorry.
Although in the play there is Padmini, Devdatta and Kapila, all three of them are quite selfish to their own levels and degrees, but Padmini is the only one who is very overtly, very openly selfish. She is very honestly selfish.
Yeah, when I researched about this play, so when the plays are presented virtually, not virtually,
Oh, like
on the stage,
theatres,
in the theater. So all the characters in this are Devadatta, Hayavadana. Hayavadana is the one with a minor character where
He is he has a body of a horse but a head of a body of a human but
human
head
and
of
head
a
of
horse.
horse. So Hayavadana, Devadatta, Kapila, and Padmini, and the narrator. Who was the narrator?
Bhagavata.
Bhagavata. So all these characters are given masks except
For Padmini.
Padmini.
Showing that Padmini is the only character in the whole play who is not wearing a mask of any sort. Not social desirability, not wanting to be accepted, not wanting to be Sati Savitri, wife devoted to her husband.
And
She
for
just-
a woman to not be wearing mask in a patriarchal society is something to think
very
about.
difficult.
Yeah.
She goes with her desires. She goes to her desires. But let's not ignore the fact that she borderline cheats on her partner.
Yeah.
मैंने देखी तेरी जुगनुओं की आग पे कैसे मैं बताऊं तुझको सूरतियां जाग के
Yeah, actually, she cheats on a partner.
Yeah, she actually does borderline. Yeah.
So, and this also makes her a humane character. That she is greedy for perfection. She wants everything. She wants sexual desire. She wants to fulfill her sexual desires. She wants to be secure in terms of finances. She wants an educated husband. She wants a status, higher status in a society.
The things like status, wealth, and educated partner, she's getting all of that from Devdatta because he's a Brahmin in the play. But Kapila is not a Brahmin. He lives in the woods.
Kshatriya.
He's a Kshatriya, and she gets the physical satisfaction from it, the sexual satisfaction, and not the social security, which she wants. It's more or less like she's seeking for an open marriage with both of them. She wants a complete partner.
Yeah. So she wants to fulfill the social fabric, the security, the safety in terms of security from Devadatta, and she also wants to fulfill her sexual desires from Kapila. And we see that she's so indecisive in deciding who to go with, Kapila or Devadatta. Makes the play poignant, and these aspects also present the modern situations, like where we are questing for perfection. We are messed up in terms of our identities because of social media and technology advancement, anything.
And it's not just Padmini who is in lookout for perfection. It is also Devdatta who is looking for perfection, as well as Kapila we see. Because after in this, their heads are swapped. And after the heads are swapped, Devdatta,
Spoiler alert.
spoiler,
Yeah.
Devdatta's body is with Kapila, and Devdatta's head has Kapila's body. And we call Devdatta's head as Devdatta, and Devdatta tries to retain that Kapila's body by going to the gym.
Sorry to interrupt.
swimming.
Here's the point where we say that which is superior, the body or the head, which is very confusing, and you can't decide which is superior, the body or the brain or the head. We say that head is superior because the whole nervous system and everything functions from her head,
head.
but the body is the
What
same
about the
level.
heart?
Yeah,
What about the heart?
What about the heart?
If you say कि पद्मिनी को तो मैंने बहुत दिमाग से प्यार किया था, what about the heart that loved Padmini? What about the body that Padmini has touched?
Yeah.
What about the
Memories
that the body holds? This was Kapila's argument when Padmini had to choose.
And these two, Devadatta and Kapila, after the messed up situation where Padmini consciously or unconsciously,
That's a question for you to
Yeah.
answer. Do you
So-
think Padmini did consciously or was it her unconscious mind?
so switches the heads of Kapila and Devadatta, and so these two are questing and are messed up with their identities. Now, are they deciding whether they are Devadatta or the Kapila with head or Devadatta with body. So this quest or this mistaken identity is the quest for perfection, which leads to their death.
Yes. Eventually, the two male characters die. They get into a fight, they kill each other, and eventually Padmini also commits sati. Let's look at this point. Padmini commits sati not because she's a conventional woman or she wants to conform to the society, but because she does not want to be judged by the society and called a whore by the society because two men died for her.
Yeah.
Therefore, she commits sati to escape the societal embarrassment and judgment.
And Girish Karnad very cleverly used all the folk elements like doll, the curtains, the invocation, female chorus, the chorus, very cleverly to show us everything, every societal aspect through dolls. We see dolls as the social judgment and curtains to serve as a folk element. The invocation, which introduces us to the plot of the play. And there is this famous chorus, female chorus, which introduces us to the plot. Page 11. So,
why should love stick to the sap of a single body? When the stem is drunk with the thick yearning of the many-petaled, many-flowered lantana, why should it be tied down to the relation of a single flower?
they forgot themselves and took off their bodies, and she took the laughing heads and held them high, so the pouring blood bathed her, colored her red, then she danced around and sung, a head for each breast, a pupil for each eye, a side for each arm, I have neither regret nor shame. Which are the which serve as the perspective of Padmini, the inner thoughts of Padmini, that she's not regretting or she's not shameful for her acts of switching the heads, nor she's shameful for openly showing her sexual desires for sex, for love, for Kapila. That's it.
Also, there is one of my favorite elements of literature that is portrayed here multiple times, that is foreshadowing. The talk about the multiple-headed lantana, the multiple-flowered lantana flower, the talk of the two-headed bird on her door, the talk of the in the chorus itself when it says one head for each breast, one eye for each pupil.
Yeah, that's a little explanation for
Yes.
the plot, like for Devadatta, and where Padmini is striving for both the main characters, Devadatta and Kapila. She wants both of them, and she's messed up. She is problematic.
This play very willfully and very powerfully tells us how the story of Panchavimshati by
Vikram Betal.
Yeah, from the folk tales of Vikram Betal. It doesn't really end at choosing the one with the head. There was way more than that, because Padmini also chose the one with the head, and there were repercussions. They ended up dying. All three of them ended up dying.
Yes. So this play also serves as the national identity. This play was written after independence, post-independence. This is the post-independence play. So Karnad has used all these elements also to represent symbolically represent that how India was confused with their identity, whether to choose the Western cultures or go with the Indian culture. And after independence, after the partition and all, so India was very much messed up. It was the identity crisis situation where
In literary senses, we were still mimicking whatever the West had done.
so they were messed up, where they were forced to deal with these situations, to whether they have to follow the Western ideologies, Western cultures, or the Indian cultures, and be rooted with Indian culture, which are the Indian culture was already damaged because of the colonization and partition, the communal rights going on then. And Karnad also uses these mythological elements where he brings Ma Kali. He uses her as a pun for the society. He critiques the society.
The portrayal of the goddess Kali is not very conventional.
Yeah.
It's very unconventional. It's very human.
Yeah, because
Goddess.
when we read this whole scenario where Ma Kali was represented, we see that Ma Kali is jealous, she's irritated, she's furious.
She's tired. She's sleepy.
Yeah, she's also judgmental. All the human traits in her. So it's very.
There is a limit to honesty.
Yeah. So it's very fantastic, and I'm fascinated to read more of
And
Girish Karnad.
it's unlike other plays. It will not make you. It is not an escape from the reality. It is an escape into the reality, because it so very often happens that the narrator Bhagavata keeps reminding us that we are the viewers, we are the readers, and not a part of the play. We are supposed to remember that we are different from
There
the
are
play.
many social realistic elements in the play. Actually, the whole play is socially
Socialism. But it's a great work, and I think this was a 10 on 10 recommendation. It's great.
for everyone. Okay, thank you guys for supporting us so much, and we would love to review more books like this.
You can suggest us what books we can
Comment
read.
down below the book recommendations you have, and like, share, and subscribe to my channel and her channel too. The first episode, if you're not seen the first episode, please
The link
go
is
view in the description box. Please go view her channel. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, wait.